All right, folks, we are live. Twisted Stroke today at the Federal Club. Wait for a couple people to pop in, fill you guys in what's been going on. Really, just yesterday. Yesterday was a crazy day. But Alpine in the chat. What's up, buddy? JTB in the chat. Run Pud Run. Meltdown incoming. Hopefully, Alpine did make some money this week. Guy's balling. So, as far as yesterday was actually really nice out here. I wish I could have had time to play, but had some other stuff I had to take care of. And then later in the day, I rotated the screen. So up there used to be where I would hit from. I rotated everything this way. So I may flip it one time, like to the backside for 4 more uses. I don't know, but this thing's getting down to the end here. Toast, what's up, buddy? Anyways, I rotated that, and I actually redid. I took the mat up and I redid it. Everything was almost perfectly level, but right now it's perfectly level. And I actually pushed everything about, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches further this way, just so in my backswing, sometimes I catch the netting behind me. I moved it just this way a little bit to cheat it. So I realigned everything. I had the square, and I actually moved the square a touch back. So my thought is hit from as far back in the mat. Really, this white line is about as comfortable as I want to get, or as comfortable as I can be without feeling like I'm going to chunk it and hit the concrete. So the idea is start as far back as I can. I only hit for about a couple of days in the middle section, but start further on the mat and then work my way forward just in case it does wear. But it's a 10 by 10, Judd, 10 by 10. Which honestly has held up. I've had tens of thousands of shots into this thing. It's one of those honeycomb ones that they advertise on Amazon. Oh, that was chunky. And that was too far in the zone, apparently. But the unfortunate, so that was all fine. Redid some stuff, vacuumed, cleaned it up, did a little spring cleaning in the sim, moved around the computer a little bit, the screen, and like I said, pushed this a little bit this way. So for driver, although I'm going to be teeing it up a little bit further back, I may catch this, but the bigger unfortunate news yesterday was I got bit by a tick, which sucks. I'm not going to show you guys, but there's a big old bullseye right here on my left side of my ribs. Still hurts to the touch. I don't know how long it was on there for. I took a shower last night at about 8 o'clock, and when I was about to hop in the shower, I realized the thing was stuck in me, which is fun. I've had Lyme disease before, and it does kind of suck. So I called the doctor. Called the doctor this morning, did one of those telehealth, whatever things, and they put me on a single dose. I think it's called like prophylaxis or something. Danko can fact check me if he comes in, but it was a single dose of basically antibiotics to kill anything in the system before it can develop. So hopefully that's the case. I've had full-on Lyme disease before, which I said sucks. So I really hope that doesn't happen. But the left side is a bit sore. Freaking deer ticks. You have an old one that is the Direct 2L 2 mil screen, quality screen. Never heard of it, but that'd be cool, Jeff, if you're not using it. How did it get you? What do you mean, how did it get me? How did it get onto me? I wasn't even in the woods. Like, I take my dog out to throw the ball, but it wasn't like I wasn't even in the woods. Usually it's like when you're in like brushy wooded area. Northeast up here, Lyme disease comes from Lyme, Connecticut, which is not too far. So this is like the breeding ground. This is probably like the worst place in terms of Lyme disease to get bit by a tick. which like I said, I probably pulled, like I pulled multiple off, like off my dogs and stuff. Like I've had some that are like crawling on me still, but in terms of like actually embedded, I've probably taken 2, 3, 4 off of me throughout the years. And I had Lyme disease when I was younger. But I wasn't even like doing work like in like deep brush or anything. So I don't know how, either in the grass or something, I don't know, but yeah, probably pull 100 off you each summer. Real, I mean, there's nothing really you can do. My buddy, I sent my buddy the picture. It was kind of gnarly. It doesn't look as bad today. It's probably about the size of maybe a quarter on my side right here. Yesterday, it was like probably the size of like a baseball, the rash and area. But I sent it to one of my buddies. He just had a newborn like 2 weeks ago. So he said he pulled 4 ticks off his dog yesterday, and he's worried about the newborn because she doesn't have any shots or anything. So he was saying maybe he's going to get his yard sprayed. But he was kind of worried. But kind of what JTB said and what I told him, there's really not much you can do. Just like try to check dogs if you have a dog, and if you go outside and you're in the yard, make sure you take your clothes off and wash them. And then like I shower every night before bed, but when you're showering, kind of lift your arms up, look around, make sure nothing's on you. But unfortunately, it did bite me, and it wasn't just crawling. So we'll see. I was hoping they put me on like full-on antibiotics, but I guess they said it takes 2 weeks for it to show up anyway. So even if I went in for a blood test, nothing would even show up for 2 weeks. So basically what they told me is I need to wait and see if I feel like absolute dog crap within about 2 weeks. Then they can put me on more stuff. So we'll see how the golf goes over the next 2 weeks if that happens. Another reason to move somewhere warm. Yeah, no, scorpion's greater than ticks. Well, it's one thing will get you or the other. We don't have fires or tornadoes or anything super crazy. We have hurricanes, but I'm not close enough to the coast for that to matter. But people that shower, no. That's 100% the opposite way, crushing it. You're telling me you go into bed dirty? If I don't shower right before I get into bed, I literally can't sleep. You people that go to bed without showering and sleep in your bed with the days long of grime on you are absolutely insane. Lately, I've just been showering just at night. I haven't been showering as much in the morning. If anything, I'm more so shower twice. Shower in the morning, then shower at night. But if I'm not going to shower in the morning, 100% shower at night, no matter what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sleeps in his filth. Who doesn't shower at night? Apparently crushing it. It's dry heat apparently out there, so he's sweating in 100-degree weather, and then he goes and climbs into bed. If you ask me, that's psycho killer behavior. I never understood those people that go to bed with grime on them from all day. You work out too, crushing. You work out a lot. I guess you're just a clean sweater. But even this, like, I won't really sweat out here, but like if I try to get into bed, even if I change, I just feel gross. The other thing I'm trying to do with the mat is move around when I'm not playing, try to hit from like this further left side and then further right. Oh, that's a shank. I just never shower. Don't want to get sweat in my race car bed. Zoom, zoom. I hit some shots yesterday while I was setting this up. I was actually hitting it pretty good. But I don't know if that's going to be the case today. Seadrum doesn't shower either, so. And by not showering, I mean he showers about 20 times a day. Better that, though. Better that than crushing it. Not showering at all. Gotta keep the resale value of the race car bed. Golden showers. I did move the offset over a little bit, so maybe you guys can tell that. Probably take me a couple times, probably a couple days playing. I'm playing tonight with Poppy at 6:45, but it'll probably take me a couple days, like I was saying with Mike. Usually when I shift stuff around, to be able to like trust the line and know where I'm hitting on the screen, all that stuff. And if the stream, I don't know if any of the camera angles or whatever got messed up, but I'll get it dialed in here again eventually. But we're going to be doing twisted stroke. After the tick bite and how I'm swinging it right now, probably not the best idea, but I'm kind of limited on time this week. And I even forgot to vote for TNT, so I'm sitting that one out too. No, he's on the right channel. He's on the right channel. All right, that's not terrible. That's a pitching wedge, 122. I got that up to 130 last night, but it was also probably 15 degrees warmer in here. It was up to almost 80 degrees last night. In hindsight, I was doing this stuff out here right before I showered. Hindsight, if I didn't do this, I probably would have caught the tick earlier and it wouldn't have bit me. So maybe the sim, redoing the screen and whatnot, maybe that's what did it. Pulled, towed. That was hit better. That was an 8. Usually like seeing, man, now I feel like the whole last night and now today, I feel like every little itch, I think it's another tick crawling on me. Like seeing that go closer to 155, 160 in the air. 150 ain't terrible. $152. Yeah, I wish. Flying Fat Kid seemed to be playing pretty well. He got bit by a dog, and he was all jacked up on medicine. Maybe that'll happen to me too. I don't know. I only got one single dose though. I got 2 pills and I had to take them at once. So. Did a little impromptu speed training session after I set this up last night. I hit, what was it, 166 and then 164. One of them carried 289, which wasn't bad. No draw, but it's not hit terrible. Lyme disease is one of those crazy things too. I know a little bit about it because I've had it, but it's one of those things, once you get it, it just lays dormant in your system. It just never goes away, which kind of sucks. And I know people, I may be one of them, I don't know. I know people that have had chronic Lyme, which just lasts like years and just doesn't really go away. You just feel all stiff and tired, and which I kind of feel some days. Maybe I already have it. A little thin toe, but that's not terrible. Yeah, it sucks. I don't know how severe mine was when I had it, but kind of same strike, a little bit toey, but let's hit a couple wedges, couple putts. Then we'll hit driver and then we'll do it. And get a 5-yarder. One thing I have noticed, C-Drum, if you're still in here, one thing I noticed, I won't be able to feel it and you guys won't be able to see it, but it does feel like the section right in the middle where I was hitting from over the past week, the fibers are a bit softer versus like here is a little more like firm and rigid. Whether that means that that will cause a divot and make the ball sit down, I don't know. But I did notice that with the old big mouse. I only have 13 members on my scroll. Tick juice protocol incoming. May need some. 13 members? What do you mean? That didn't change. Black Cloud, Bogeyman, C-Drum, Lefty Murph, Craig Stice. Are you trolling me, or am I going to sit here and really watch this? That shouldn't have changed. Oh, you're right. Why is it stopping at Dankster? Huh. The file's wrong, too. Huh. Well, I appreciate that, JTB. That's probably been like that then since I set this computer up, huh? I copied the file over, so I thought it was going to be the same, but apparently it is not. Huh. Well, can't do anything about it now. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to get the other file from my laptop. Have you been noticing that being shorted? Your name's on there. JTB's getting shorted, though. Have you noticed that for like the past like 2 weeks then since I've had this computer and it's still been like that? I'll have to go back and look. I don't know. I feel like I may have noticed that. Maybe not. Unless something wonky happened with the computer. My life is in shambles. Nothing works. Last night I rolled some putts. Was still getting some negative VLAs, but it didn't seem like they were as bad. Especially if I putted as far back in the zone as I could. There was some that were actually like 0-0 or slightly positive in terms of the VLA. But from what I can tell, I mean, the mat is literally perfectly level in all directions. I did the long level going this way from here in the middle and then this side. And then I laid the level shorter one going this way. It's all perfectly level. So whether it's just because the fibers, you're putting with the grain, the fibers are laying down, so it thinks it's like falling off. So that one was positive, but that was further back in the mat. It does kind of fall off a little bit in the front. It's kind of almost tapered down. Both sides of it were like that. So whether the square is picking up on that kind of falling off, I don't really know. When I had the Country Club, the first one that I had, that was too small. It just wouldn't read putts because it was dropping off. Now we're getting positive VLAs. I don't know. Have I been kicked for bad play? For the time being, you have. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you saying it, because I thought you were trolling me. I probably wouldn't have realized it, but it's probably been like that. I could have swore when I brought the file over, I checked it. I don't know what happened. It somehow either defaulted back, or maybe it's just been like that since I set up the cigar PC. I don't know, but Hopefully I remember to change that after. All right, let's see what driver has in store. Because I shifted stuff, I need to have the ball in a slightly different spot. Low toe. Gonna play your way onto the scroll. Give me a Diet Coke here. Get a little caffeine in the system. Has anyone played Twisted Stroke yet? What'd you guys put up for scores? Diet Coke is the antidote to Lyme disease, if anyone didn't know. I debated doing a whole like tick bite thumbnail, but all right. .267 in to out, or out to in rather. Probably got a little overzealous yesterday with the impromptu swings. Now it's tough though, like if I go and play a lot, like I'm playing 36 today, I'm playing with Poppy after, or if I have a workout or whatever, like if I feel man, I'm swinging out to in. I wonder if it's because I shifted this. If I start feeling like sore and tired for one day.
At 4putt_golf tip $4.99 through Super Chat. Keep my name on your scroll.
Thanks, 4putt. You'll be back on. Next stream, you'll be back on. Go, and as a matter of fact, if anyone tunes back in at 6:45 Eastern with me and Poppy for HRG Club, you guys will be back on there. I'll get that fixed. I appreciate the super chat though, buddy. What I was saying is if I like play a lot or I do any kind of speed training or like I have a workout and I'm sore, now I'm not going to be able to tell if it's just regular soreness. Where's my mouse? Now I'm not going to be able to tell if it's regular soreness or if I have freaking Lyme disease. All right, swing out to the right. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's do it. We need about 15 of those. Easy game if you can do that. 159.9. We're rounding up. That was 160. If any of you guys want to get grossed out and you want to see the picture of the big old rash on my side, you can let me know, and I'll send it to you if you want to see it. I should have looked. We'll pull up the scorecard. I didn't look at the settings before I just clicked play. All right. The Federal Club, built by GSPro and Jay Pruitt. Huh. So that's what GSPro is going with now with these official courses. Is this one of those official ones? We've got normal 11, 200 feet, calm wind, blue tees. Love it. All right. Had a little flyover. Of course, it looks good. Jay Pruitt is a heck of a designer. Just show it. Has anyone worked out so hard that they end up as out of shape as me? Could be. Could be. Is that a mouse in my pocket, or am I happy about a super chat? I don't got any mice. I may have a couple of ticks in my pocket. I am happy about the super chat, though. I do appreciate it. Make about 10 cents on these live streams from ads, so super chats mean a lot. All right, let's hit that same 175 draw. That would be great. No, I don't know about that. 24 spin access? That felt pretty similar. I wonder if I'm too far up. I'm at the very, very edge of the hitting zone because I shifted it. Wonder if I need to move it back just a touch. I don't know about that. 1300 spin with a 24 spin access to the right. 159. Allegedly. 178. We'll see. I may need to change the lighting. That little like glow effect on the marker looked kind of cool, but it's kind of tough to see. How much to keep 4-putt off the scroll? Another $5 and you keep them off. Turn down the bloom. We'll hit this, then we'll see. 178. We're going to hit a 6. Oh, healed it. Kick left, left, left. All right, gotta try to make par the hard way. Probably looks worse on the projector than it does on your end, but this doesn't look great. Into out a lot. I think it's probably because of the, like I said, I shifted everything. Apologies to people that keep hearing it, but I redid the mat. I basically pushed everything about 2 inches to the right this way to give me a little more room behind me. And I shifted the square to where it's further back. So I'm hitting from further back in the mat. Usually this would be right in the middle. Now there's closer to the middle. That could be part of it because I'm at the very edge. Or just the fact that now I'm further offset and I just need to get comfortable with aiming even further right could be part of it. But that's what I was saying. Usually it takes me a couple days to kind of figure out where I should be aiming and aligning and hitting towards to get comfortable. But
Edgelove 978 tipped $5 through super chat. Down with 4-putt.
4-putt, you're out. You're out. 4-putt, you're out. J Glove's in. In and out. We don't have any in and outs around here. Appreciate you, J Glove. All right, 4-putt. I'll accept another $5 and we'll get you back on the scroll. get a little super chat battle going. What if I'll change it after this. What if I do not 4-putt? Does that work? Almost 4-putt. Maybe we do 5-putt golf. All right, this is pretty bad. I got to change this. I can't even see what it is. Bloom, you say, Crush? Oh, it's 18. Good thing I changed it. I thought that was 10. All right, 18 uphill out of the fairway. So I need about 13, 14. Sit. Still kind of glowing, but all right. We're off. 164 down to about 162. Try to hit a hard 8, I guess. Just blank them out. Come on, 8 iron. Do something good for me. Nope. Still out to in. That was low and Healy. Got to shut down the old stance more, I guess. The other thing, too, the reason why, if you guys see me, sometimes when I'm doing like speed training or whatever, I go like this because the mat with my feet, the mat kind of shifts this way. So I think over time, the entire, like this is now perfectly straight with that. Everything kind of got shifted this way. So I kind of shifted stuff back. So that may be part of it, too. I don't know. I'm all jacked up. Jack wagon's jacked up. 12. We'll call it 13. So I need like what, 8? Seven and a half, go. 8 would have done it. Seven-footer. Turn off gradient fog. Whew. Now we're back with the negative VLAs, though. So that was negative 1.3. I don't know if that really does anything, but I've done that gradient fog. I remember when that came out, I turned it off. But then some courses look better with it on. Maybe we'll just turn down the bloom a touch more. Hopefully we don't catch this tree. $160, another fade though. Maybe I moved it over too far. Now I'm cramped. 129. Let's play a 9 out of here. 4.5 left. Not terrible. Caught it a little bit chunky. I didn't catch a grape. That was probably a good thing because that was a 9 going 130. $15 up to $16. Man, this snap's pretty good. I don't know. We'll try that. Let's go. We're on the board, baby. What's this leaderboard looking like? T-Sad shot 8 under, JTB 2 under. I'm currently in 3rd. D-Lud shot 1, Bravo shot even. Looks like J Glove and Wisco haven't played yet. All right, this time we'll kind of go at it. We have a little bit of room right. There's the draw. I felt like I had to line up pretty far to the right, though. Now we're back to in to out. .103. Helping wind up to about 105, 106. It's probably about a hundo. Oh, I scolded it. Sit. Sit. Thin to win. The stream will probably go down. Let's go. That's a big bird. Let's go. Booyah, baby. Thin to win. Broken clock, boys. Broken clock. D-Lud and I played blah last night. Gave up on the stroke course after ridiculous front side. Went low on pitch and putt from boys auto putt. What a shot. That was one of those better to be lucky than good shots there, crushing it. 72 down to 70. There's no way I can get an 8 there, so it's got to be a 7. What was that, like a 102-yard hole out there? Went in at 103. A lot of hole-in-ones as of late. I mean, that wasn't a hole-in-one, but a lot of people holing out as of late. Between the hole-in-one challenge, Maryland got one, Sabro got one. Oh, I took too much off it. Got the draw back. Go hard, go hard. Turns out I probably could have hit an 8 iron. Eight up to 9. Man, I hate aiming. It's so much better on beta. Just outside, right edge. It's about a ball out, maybe 2 sticks. Whew! Caw. All right, we're doing something. 4 under through 5. That hole out for eagle helps. Oh, hang on for me. All right. Well, we got rid of the fade. Now we're back to the overdraw. 161 up to about 164 with the wind. They're going to go this choke down 7 again. Try to hit it about 158, 160. Somewhere in there. Sit. Could probably putt this, but that's a lot of fairway to get through. 10 downhill. So probably 4 or 5. Let the crowd take a phone call and come back to thin to win hole outs. Hey, it is what it is, Romeo. It is what it is. All right, 4 or 5. Wow, that landed soft. It's supposed to be downhill. That was 4.9. Should be able to make this, though. We don't need to give the cup up. Left edge. We'll take a par. First par 5, I think. Run. That was Square actually had that right. That was low. That was low heel with a shut face to get a low spin draw out of that. $238. I guess it's 3 wood. This is kind of right in between. Like, if I hit 3 hybrid good, it probably runs up there and it's pretty good. But I need to hit that probably 225. You got the QI4D? Thinking it's gonna save my driver problems. It is a great club. Best driver I've ever hit. What'd you get? Did you get the core model or the Max Alpine? Just got a hole out for Eagle. I don't know if you guys saw that, if you're just tuning back in. All right, let's hit a 3 wood. Should have just hit hybrid. This 3 wood's been super low heel. This 3 wood's been very hot and cold, mostly cold. 35 out of the rough. It's probably about the number-ish. We'll go 32, 33, 34, somewhere in there. Caca. Little open face flippy on that, but worked out. You got the max. I haven't tried. Well, I haven't tried the low spin or the max, but the core model is awesome. I have an 8-degree. It's the 8-degree core head model is what I'm swinging. Crushing it. Try that. Didn't work so far. It's always next to your driver that will add 20 more yards and hit straighter. I'm with you, Border. I'm with you. Usually what I do is I wait a year or two and then buy them for like $200 versus $600. But some of the members, we had a handful of members that were kind enough to gift me this brand new driver, which I would have never, ever, ever bought myself. So between that and the shaft, I've got one of the most expensive, believe it or not, going from like new secondhand driver. I got my QI10, the driver and the shaft in like new condition for $200, and now I'm up to I think the driver itself was like $650 maybe, and then the shaft too. This Newton shaft, which I was lucky enough to get, it's like $250, $300. So this is like $1,000 driver, and you can still see me spray it all over the place. It is super forgiving, though. For what it's worth, Alpine, Danko, Garbage Garage Golf, was a big fan of pings. He loved the last 2 years of pings. And he thinks that the QI, I call it the four-wheel drive, but the QI 4D is more forgiving than his ping was, which speaks a lot because pings are really forgiving. It's definitely, you get away with a lot of not so great strikes. Whether it's tough to tell, I've been saying it the whole time, whether it's the grip, the shaft, or the head that's doing it, but whatever this combination is, I get away with some pretty not so great strikes, and they end up pretty good. Especially big miss hits, like really high on the face. It is designed to where, generally speaking, low on the face will kick up backspin and it'll spin a ton, and high on the face really brings down spin, but they do advertise it as high on the face brings the spin up to help neutralize it, and low on the face brings the spin down to help neutralize it. Oh, that's low in the face. That's low heel. Skip it. Skip it. No skip. We're right up against the lip. 15 degrees up. Out to in. Wonder if I'm afraid of like hitting it too far to the right on the screen, or if I'm afraid I'm going to hit this thing. I'm like pulling in on it. Good news is over the next like month or so, I can just blame the tick bite on everything. Romeo's got the QI40 too. We have a handful of people now. I've got one, Crushing It's got one, Danko has one, FFK has one, Romeo has one. Who am I missing? 65, 15 up. $64, like a 70, 75. I'm a touch, ooh, not that far. Touch right, even though this will come out pretty straight. There's 75, we'll see. Spin. Woo! Caw-caw. Got some blind squirrel golf going on here. We're getting lucky. Yeah, I think you'll be happy with it. There's no, obviously, right, there's no driver that works miracles, but it does help. So I think you're going to be happy going with the TaylorMade over the ping from, I haven't hit the newer pings. I haven't even hit, I don't know if I've ever hit a ping driver in general, but like I said, from people that had them that have also now switched, they seem to really like it. There's the overdraw. Get down. No, 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 no. Ugh. 160. All right, what do we do here? I mean, there's kind of a window. Deep rough. Do we go that route? Let's go, Alpine. 5 gifted members. I still don't know why that doesn't read it out. I checked the settings and it doesn't seem like it's possible, but let's go, Alpine. Appreciate you, buddy. Very kind to you. 5 gifted memberships. Who got one? Joel 8707, Maurice, Yoza, and Dexterity Racing. Appreciate you, Alpine. You're the man. Decided to go with the QI4D. You can always exchange it. Yeah, Danko actually did that too. Golf Galaxy. They have like I think it's a 90-day window. You can basically just use it. And if you don't like it, you go trade it out. It's pretty sweet. Appreciate you, Alpine. It means a lot. What's the course management play here? Do we take that window? Or do we go this way and hit a Bobby Sling Blade? It's probably out here. Deep rough, that's going to be another 24. What's up here? All right, I'm going to hit a low punch 5. Pitch out. What designer built this course? It says GSPro and J Pruitt together. So I guess this is the one that the official build. Can you see that on the top left? Is anything blocking it? It says built by GSPro / J Pruitt, which that's the first I've seen GSPro on there, Judd. Take the chainsaw first. Just need my flannel. A little too warm for flannel right now, Alpine. That didn't change me, did it? No, we're good. Low punch, draw, 4 iron. Deep rough's going to take a ton off. Just let it run up there, hopefully. All right. Probably would have been better in the fairway there, to be honest, but it is a par 5. We're hitting 3s from 100, so could be worse. Still try to get a birdie out of this. All things considered, not a terrible shot there. Decent shot, yeah. That's why I always said when I first got the sim, that's what is honestly one of the best parts about it, besides just obviously hitting balls and working on strikes. But like, you don't do those shots like on the range, or if like you're in a net. If you're not playing this game, you don't practice low punch draws, and like you need those when you're on course. So that's one of the biggest, I think, upsides. Granted, you don't have to hopefully do that shot a lot, but that allows you, and it like forces you to have to like work on that shot, which is kind of cool. All right, 101. Rough will probably play about 105, so I think it's about 100 shot. We'll see if we hold this out again. Towed it. Dang, that was a good number too. Well, we're not holding that out, but we do have a putt for birdie. That was only 2.5 into out, and I feel like I was really closed on that. $12 downhill. Little trick on these sometimes I like doing. Big Dog told me if you were just to leave this straight and putt it where it would end up, being 12 downhill, I'm probably looking about 3/4 of this line. If you just putted this straight, it would probably tail off to somewhere like out here. So I think I'm going to be up in this area. May even need a touch more. Now that I'm looking at it. We'll try that. A little drippy drip action. After that tee shot, we'll take a par, but this would be nice if it goes. Oh! Did not need that extra bit. That was a good roll, too. 0.2. Well, we gave one up to the field there. But back-to-back par fives. What is this? We're going to run out of space. Down 15 yards there. Well, you guys didn't come. I haven't been hitting it that great these last couple anyways, but you didn't come to see me lay up, so. If that runs out, 14 yards down there, so be it. Oh, man. Super. That's the four-wheel drive forgiveness. That is super, super high toe, and that's working out. That was, like, I don't know if the camera will show. That was, like, up here. That's 100% the forgiveness of the club. 182 up to 190 out of the rough. 4-iron, I guess. We'll aim a touch right, just because of that tree there. Go. Let's go. That worked out. Really tried to get that release with these longer clubs. Thought that was going to catch the trees, but this is a pretty good look at eagle. 12 up to 13. So it breaks these first two, and then it kind of flattens out. What do we like here, chat? What do we like here? Thinking about there, maybe one. See, this is the problem with stable. The keyboard, you just can't aim. So this is going to kick it. Maybe that was a good line. It just depends how much this is going to move it. We'll try that. Every drive in the sim seems to be on that spot exactly. Think it's too much? Too much? Really? Uphill? Look at it. This first one, though. This first one's really going to move it, and this second one, too. And then they're still going, but not quite as much. You think one stick in? If this doesn't go for eagle, you guys are all getting off the scroll. One stick in. We're going with that. We'll see. We'll see who's right. I'll probably pull it 2 degrees so it won't matter, but I am going to try to drip it. But I can see what you're saying. That does look like maybe a little bit too much, but whatever. 13. Oh, yes! You guys see that? It like got stuck on the, that was too much. I pulled at 0.1 and that barely went. That thing got like stuck on the edge of the cup and finally dropped. Let's go. 8 under. We're tied with T-Sads. Big birds help. Booyah, baby. Booyah. You're welcome. Thanks, Judd. 0.1. I tried to miss it. That was crazy. I don't know if I've seen that before, where it literally gets like stuck in the corner of the cup. All right, 139. It's going to be a 9. We just got to hit it decent. Down to about 3 or 4. So like 35, 36. Needs to be like a 130 shot. So I guess I don't even need to hit it that decent, but just a smooth 9. Oh, and the wind. I can maybe get pitching wedge there. We'll go smooth 9. We'll choke down like a 3/4 9. Oh, I hit it terrible. I deserve that. Oh, replay. Sorry. I should have. That was a Tiger Masters putt. Guy's on a heater. We're on a Lyme disease infected heater right now, Ryan. Got bit by a tick yesterday. Sorry, Crush. I would have replayed it. I didn't see it quick enough. 13 uphill. We'll probably give it back. That's 2 eagles, though. We had a hole out from 102 for an eagle, and then that one went for eagle. 13 uphill. Usually play these about 5 short. So it would be 8. We're probably looking closer to 9. 8, 9, or 10. 8, 9, or 10. Too much. 13. Ah! That was frustrating me. 12 down to 11. First one's moving right to left. I'll try that. Gotta keep the clean scorecard going here. Turn. Overreading the brakes. That was a good roll too, 0.2. Dang it. You want me to replay that one? All right, T-Sad's back in first for the time being, but we still got some holes to go. Where's the draw? Don't be deep rough. Hit it relatively hard. No draw you draw, though. 65 up to 69 out of the rough. 10 degrees up, 5.2 right. It's probably around a 70. We'll aim a little bit left. Let's go. We're getting lucky hitting some numbers. 69.8. Back to 8 under. Draws the flannel shirt. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need to get heat stroke and put the flannel back on. The shorts and t-shirt are probably a little bit aggressive. It's 67. It's not too bad right now. It's supposed to rain later and get colder rest of the week. All right. Let's hit it hard. but let's try to actually draw it. If it fades, we're probably fine there, but we got way more room left than we do right. So we're going to go there. We drew it. Go in the hole. Get to a nice flat spot for me. This is the J route, J glove route. This is called course management J glove. Ever heard of it? Toe banger. Taking the scenic route, folks. Scenic route. 65 down to 64 out of the rough. So it's probably about this 65 number. $64, work out for me. Sit. There, we got a birdie putt. Let's not overread this one. Nice kicks, thanks, Uneven Par. They're my 10, 12-year-old nice kicks. Not a bad route on the tee location. Unintentional good course management there, J glove is what we call it. Uphill. Caw. We're back. Good to see you in here, Uneven Par. All right, we're in first place by 1. 185 down to 181. 175 to the front. It's probably about that. I just don't know. Usually if I'm hitting irons good, it's just a full 7. No, they're not golf shoes. They're old basketball shoes. They are the... I got these... It was at least 10 years ago. I've been saying... Apologies for people that have been watching, but I only have these and like 2 other pairs. One other pair are Jordan 11s, but they're a full size too big, but they were hard to get, so I just ended up keeping them. But I have these, a pair of foam posits, and the Jordans. They're like the 3 nice pairs that I have, and they've just been sitting in my closet for the past 10 years because they're nice and they were relatively expensive at the time. And it's like they're one of those shoes where you want to keep them nice. But then like 2 weeks ago, I was looking at them. I was like, what am I saving these for? They're just gonna fall apart and crumble, and I never wear them. So I figured we would. We're not gonna aim. Figured we'd start wearing them in the sim. All right, we're gonna go 6. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I can get the 7 up to about 175 right now. Big old toe banger. Decent distance. Way off the toe. At least I didn't slice it though. 6.4 degrees into out. Par 3s are killing us. 19. This will probably play our stupid 50%. 9.7 right. So we're up probably, we'll give it another 9. We'll call it 18 and then 27. So I probably want like a 22. All right. Man, we're hitting numbers. We are hitting numbers. We're picking good numbers and we're hitting some. If only this driver would cooperate. I always wore out my basketball shoes the first 2 to 4 months. Those Adidas that I was wearing, those were on the cheaper side. I only got those maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. Those were like 65, 70 bucks. Those were the ones I was wearing out here, but same thing with you. I wore those out playing basketball and then my feet were starting to hurt wearing those out here. So these were just shoes that I would kind of like wear out type of thing. I never played basketball in them. So they're still pretty comfy. They still have good support. I do like playing though. I feel like in terms of swinging here on the mat, I do like having the more high tops. Basketball shoes seem to work pretty good. I don't know how you guys people out there play like barefoot. Oh, that was way off the toe and it just didn't come back. '93 up to 94 out of the rough uphill. 94. It's probably about a 90, 93, 94, 95, somewhere in there. '87, go hard. Swung way too easy. Funnel, somehow funnel. High top guy too. Tried barefoot once, the last 2 shots. Oh, lasted 2 shots before you put on shoes. Barefoot feels so free. Makes me feel like a ninja. I get it. I think I've played 1 time outside with no shoes, but then I heard, which makes a lot of sense, outside feels awesome when you actually have the real grass on your feet, but the only problem with that is people don't realize, they probably realize all the chemicals when they think about it, all like the weed killer, all the pesticide stuff. Some of you guys out there may like it. Maybe that helps with your protocol, but oh, my little laser got a little bit shifted. Anyways, you soak up the chemicals through your feet if you play barefoot outside, so I would not recommend that. Although it does feel good, would not recommend barefoot outside. I feel like I would get turf toe if I didn't have shoes on. 1, I don't feel like I could swing very hard in the sim, and 2, I feel like I'd get turf toe. All right, 22 up to 28. This isn't doing much. It's going to go through a lot of this break and it actually comes back. That last line I think is behind the cup, but the one before it comes back a touch. I think I'm looking maybe like just outside right edge. It's going to turn, but not a ton. This middle one may move it a little bit. We'll roll with that. 28 feet. Turn. No, the other way. 0.5. Dang it. Take the par. Mike O, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Big birthday week for Mr. Mike O. 603 golf in here. Trackman Lounge was built half a mile from my house. That's pretty sweet, GoPre. I've never used a Trackman Lounge, I don't think. Skin's too sensitive to wear anything but shoes and socks. 2.0 in the house. FFK in the house. Afternoon playa. For you guys tuning in, did a little bit of work on the sim yesterday. Got bit by a tick. So Lyme disease is loading. And we've had 2 eagles so far. The first eagle on 4, I holed out from about 103. And then that one was just a regular eagle with a putt. But decent score going. Right now, TSADS was, I'm currently in first. TSADS was 8 under finished. So let's see if we can tack on maybe another birdie or 2 here. Driver, though, started off okay. Driver's been a bit erratic. These are the last handful of holes. But just FFK coming in the chat gives me an extra 2 to 3 mile an hour of ball speed. Just having him and Romeo, just having their presence in the chat. Carry. Oh, no, sit. That's better. Still not great, but better than the last couple. That one was low toe. We're gaining on it. 277. We're going to hit this stupid 3-wood again. Yeah, it's a twisted stroke. Go find some ticks. Organic protocol. Not always, J-Glove. That's the highest. It's the highest percentage for transmission. They said I did that, the single dose of like the last time I've had Lyme disease at least once. I've had to take ticks that have like embedded themselves off maybe 2, 3, 4 times, and none of those times were longer than 2 days that were on there. And I still had Lyme disease before. It's mainly we're in the worst area. Lyme disease comes from Lyme, Connecticut, so I'm probably even worse than you are up there. But hopefully this the 1 dose of doxycycline or whatever I took, they call it like a prophylaxis or something. It's supposed to reduce if you after taking it off, if you catch it within the first, I think they said 72 hours, and you take what I just took this morning, the single dose, it reduces the chance of Lyme disease by like 85% or something. So I'm hoping that's the case, but somebody told me the spider bite was key. Join my chat Thursday at 8:45. Not sure how I feel about unlimited protocol at our outing Friday. Great power comes great responsibility. Lots of houses are on notice. You better bring some Tour X's with you. I could ship you some tri-flies if you want to hit it a little bit straighter. Two degrees right. Why'd that come out so far right? 5.8 or 5.6 right. It wasn't hit terrible. That thing was never had a chance. $67 up to $69 out of the roughy rough. We want, it's probably about the number, probably like a 67. It'll play up to 69 and then probably another 2 or 3 from the rough. So we're up to like 72, 73 maybe. 71, 72, 73. Yeah, Lyme disease does suck. I did see the shirt, FFK. I did see the shirt. Yeah, my buddy, I was saying earlier, my buddy, added more signs like they have on 18 just ahead of our group. My buddy, make sure you like the video, appreciate it. My wife said I can't wear it to meet the guys. No, you have to wear it. Tell her either that or you're not wearing her shirt. It's one or the other. I texted my buddy the picture of the big rash that I had last night after taking it off. It's still the size of probably like a quarter. I think the bullseye's forming. But anyways, he just had a newborn about 2 weeks ago, and he took 4 ticks off his dog yesterday. So he was pretty worried about his daughter doesn't have any shots or vaccines or anything. Kind of worried about it, but he was calling to see how I was doing, which was nice. All right, 67. $70, sit. Okay, or 70 is the number. Caw. We are getting lucky today. Lucky. 162 up to 167. Neighborhood lineman. Shirtless Sunday. Shirts versus skins. Caw. Course looks great. It does look good. I had to turn down the bloom because of the it had like the glow effect. I couldn't even see the yardage marker, so I had to turn that down. But if you guys have a good screen and a good projector, it'd probably look even better. I am running. You guys get a better version than what I'm looking at between my screen and projector, but I'm running at 4K Ultra, so it should look pretty good on the stream. I know I'm only streaming 1080p, but it's basically downscaling 4K to 1080p, which looks even crisper. All right, we're going choke down 7. We need about 160. Playing again tonight with Poppy Gilmore for HRG Club at 6:45 Eastern. Oh, go get a huge bounce. These in-between numbers are tough. Safely aboard. Now we can just miss this putt. This is somehow uphill. 22 up to 23. So if I putted this straight, it's going to be like all the way down here. So which means I got to be up here. This would be a good one. I don't know if I hit it. Didn't hit it. God. Pushed it too. All right, one more bird, hopefully. Get this to 11. Cartoon tick? I've never heard of that either. Shirts versus blouses. It does suck though. I had it when I was younger, which I really knew, but like all your joints lock up. You feel like you get hit by a bus every morning. You're just exhausted. And Lyme disease is one of those, I said it before, one of those things where once you get it once, it just stays dormant in your system until you get it again. You never really get rid of it. And I feel like I may already have symptoms of some more lingering chronic Lyme. So this should be fun to really kick my system into high gear. Nerd alert, tick was actually a comic book before a cartoon. Got Lyme disease when you turned 40. Was that the first time? I wasn't even like outside. I wasn't even like working outside or like in the woods or anything. Oh, low in the face. 3,300 spin, but I think it'll be fine. Kick forward. Wasted. Oh, let's go. Funnel, baby. I wasted some of the good swings yesterday when I wasn't even playing. All right. 66. Down to about 64, 65. We're going to keep up our spin. So we're looking at a 60-ish. 60, 61, 62, depending on spin. Into the wind. We're going to hit a 60. If this gets even in the circle or anywhere close to it, it'll be a pretty good round. So I'm going to be ignoring you jackwagons for just 1 second here. Try to hit this 60. Oh no, 68. Spin really hard. Wake up sore and stiff all the time. -10 balling. Got killed in twisted stroke last night, +9. Currently first in part 3, though. That's pretty good. Just old age. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Started with 3 bogeys. I had a pretty clean score going. We got a birdie putt, but I've only had 1 bogey. And that was barely a bogey with just a misread, overread the break. After seeing this score, I'm going into the woods and not checking for ticks for a couple days. That's the comment of the day so far, JTB. Comment of the day. If you guys find them, maybe jar them up and like snort them. Maybe get into your system a little more effectively. All right, 22 up to 26. Not doing much. I think it's going to get through some of this break pretty quick. It does taper off a touch. Maybe one little more click. One more stick. One more little sticky stick. Sticky stick for the ticky tick. Pulled it. Ah, pulled it. Well, we got a lot out of that. Left a couple out there. Had a couple tree trouble balls, but we hit some pretty good ones there, and we holed out from 102, which that saved at least a stroke or two on that 4th hole. It's barely a bogey, still a bogey or par. Still a bogey, unfortunately, Judd. If you would have helped me reading putts a little bit sooner, I wouldn't have had it, but 0.5 more than a par. What a round, though. Not bad. Good round. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. FFK, GTB. I do need to save some swings because I'm playing with Poppy, but Seadrum was working on a new course. I'm going to have to download it quick. He sent it to me, but I don't know if I'll have time. This is a busy week for me. 13 out of 18 greens in regulation. Driver kind of fell off. We had a couple in the 160s, but not bad. We're in the lead by 2. T-Sat's had a good round, though. We'll see what Jackwagon, J-Glove, and Wisco end up doing. Seadrum sent me a new course, so I can maybe go through it on the quicker side. Because I don't know. And I got to write down. I just looked at the scroll again. I got to write down to fix the ticker before I play tonight. Fix the ticker on a tick day. I got monitors out the wazoo right now. Nope, that was the wrong. Greenfield. All right, that's downloading. Thanks, Tori T. Going off last week, K-Rob should be -17, I know. He shot that 12 last week that no one even came close to. He won by, with, like, what? At least 4 or 5 strokes on everyone else? I feel like second place was, like, 7. All right, we have it downloaded. Step 1 is complete. We can get rid of Discord. We need to unzip this. Extract all. Extract. Now I need to find my GSPro folder. Oh. All right. That should be in there now. Now we got to reload the courses, I think. Hey, Tori T joined the Discord. Good to have you, Tori T. A little early access beta testing here. C-Drum course sounds awful. It's not. He's working on a another cool fantasy course. He got me excited when he said, do I want to test it? And I thought he was talking about that, which he was not. But this is a course, I think one of his clients, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the guy, Clear Cash. This guy, I think, has done a couple. I mean, he lives in Florida. It's a Florida course. Greenfield Plantation. There it is. All right, we're gonna do some short tees. Honestly, I don't even feel like hitting driver. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do auto putt, stimp 11, normal course. We'll do red tees. We'll just hit hybrid off the tee. Red tees, auto putt, Thursday pins. Greenfield Plantation, coming to a GSPro server near you. First things first, we got to mess up all the lighting that he has set. All right, got a little water action here. What the hell? 449 from the red tees? Maybe we hit 3 wood and work on that a little bit. Let's do the flyover. Trees look good. I like the burnt out areas underneath. A lot of houses to hit. Almost looks like the Villages a little bit. Like the little border around the water. Why don't I just hit it like that? That was like a super easy, smooth one. With a baby draw. Probably have to hit it again, but I don't know if we'll get through all 18. We may concede some of these. I thought this was going to be a lot shorter. 201. Hit a smooth hybrid. Sit. Oh, it looks like a thunderstorm brewing back there. Clouds are a little dark. No, I'm not. I'm not in skins dealing. I haven't done the money match. I keep saying I should, but I know as soon as if I join it one week, I'll play like crap. All right, Birdie. Birdie. We'll see if we see Birdie here. Seedrum's dog. Wow, look at this hole. This does remind me of the village. This is kind of cool. This is not... Oh, this is a par 4. I thought this was a par 3. I was going to say, this is not a short course. Let's go smooth 4-iron. Oh, geez. Okay. Course management. Course management. I don't have the best eye for some of this stuff, but I don't see anything out of place yet. Looks pretty good to me. A little bit of stutter, and that's just outside the circle. That's a par on 180 something yard par 4. Stuttering a little bit. And I now have a semi supercomputer. Maybe like, I don't know if, usually I hear like sometimes trees are double planted or something. Maybe old C Diddy needs to optimize it a little bit. Unless that's just a file. I don't know. 90. I'll hit the flyover just in case we see anything. I hit 85. I wanted 85, but no draw. A little more stutter and lag. If I'm being honest, I don't really feel like playing this, but C Diddy is the man and has been very kind to me throughout this stupid journey on YouTube. So the least I can do is take some bad swings. I like the palm trees, though. No draw. That's fine. $85. Let's try to get a little zippy zip action. This is kind of outside the range for a 56, but we're going to try it. Shut down the face a little bit. 81. Stay there. Caw. Course record. Fifth hole, par 4. Those houses look really good. From my eye, based on GSPro, the bunkers look like... Oh, he's got some of that dark stuff. The bunkers almost look too white and washed out, but that's how the sand is down there. The sand is always super white sand, so that's probably accurate. So much better than Concrete Jungle. He's got a cool, like I said, he's got a cool one coming. A cool fantasy par 3. Hopefully I get to test that one. Seadrum is the fantasy par 3 GOAT. Well, it's not drawing, but we're back to hitting it at least halfway decent. Granted, I'm swinging really easy. I can get my hybrid up to that, but 75 out of the roughy rough. We need that same, like, 81, 80 shot. I like the grass here, a little more burnt out. Start of the cart path. You can see some, I don't know, shading. I don't know if that's what you call it, but some of like the darker spots around the lip of the bunkers. Those look good and accurate. .78, go. Oh, now sit, sit, sit. Caw-caw. This border looks good too around the water. It's almost like the edge of the, kind of like an edge of a bunker. It's kind of like cut out where you can see the edge of it. That really, little stuff like that really adds adds the realism and the detail to the course. But once again, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Thank God we're about to be screwed. You do the money games, D-Lud? I didn't know you were in on the money matches. Do you pick and choose, or are you always in? 89. We'll hit a about an 85-ish. Choke down 51. 86, maybe. Should have done probably the pitch and putt. I'm actually striking it pretty well. We're hitting some numbers. Wasn't sure how stroke would go. Driver wasn't really quite there, but all in all, not displeased with that. 7th hole, par 4, 304. Yikes. That's wet. Let's see how the water reacts. Water works. The water works. .45 out of the rough. Probably the only real complaint so far is the little bit of the lag and stuttering. Even this, like flying over, seems like it's running a little bit rough. I don't know if that's anything he can do, though. 8th hole, par 5. Big old boomerang dog leg. They really packed the houses in down here. I always make the wrong decision to be in each week. Have a loan meeting with the bank tomorrow. That's funny. I know you could pick and choose. I was just wondering if D-Lud picked and chose, or if he was always in. I remember like K-Rob said like last week or the week before, I'll send the money before I start kind of thing. All right. Probably a dumb line, but we're going to try it. Not bad. Maybe I just got to swing this 3-wood a little bit smoother. Not like maxing it out. Usually 150 ball speed is like when I catch it pretty good, but that is the only club in my bag that's stiff instead of extra stiff. So maybe as the weather gets warmer, I just need to feel like I swing it a touch smoother, possibly. 58 out of the roughy rough. I think we're about 58. I think that's a decent number. Not going to have any spin. Chunked it. Not even close. We lost 7 yards on that. Came out 8%. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Golf nut walkways equals always. I was picking up what you were putting down. 9th hole, par 4. I don't know. You guys see anything out there that's like misplaced or doesn't look good? Looks pretty good to me. If this was your course that you played in the area and this is the file you got sent, I feel like you'd be pretty happy. Oh, that was thin. Where's that going? $80 out of the rough. Probably need about 80-ish. Release. Release. $79.6. That was not it. Apparently 80 was not the number. Freaking Sea Drum said there was less water here. It looks like a lot of water to me. These are how the courses are in the villages, though. They're kind of, everything's like out in front of you, so you can kind of see what you're working with. So this one would just be one you aim right. Is that just me on my end with the stutter, or are you guys seeing that too on the stream? It's not crazy. Like, it's not like crazy bad, but it is kind of like just catching up just a touch, or getting held up, like lagging just a little bit. Course looks great, to be honest. Lots of Brenda houses. There are a lot of houses. There are lots of houses. You're always in, had 2 good weeks. Not good for your health. I've never joined. Maybe stop doing it then, Dylan. Makes it a little more fun. Take the pressure off. You got money on the line. It's like, okay, you want to play when you feel good and you want to play good, but that makes the bad rounds even worse. At least it would for me. I'm just trying to chase down. I think I'm in, what am I in? 6th place, maybe? I think Take It Low's in 5th in front of me. And I forget who are the top 4. J Glove, Wisco. I think Stavi's still up there. D-Lud's up there too. D-Lud, what are you, 5? So I think it goes me, Take It Low, D-Lud, then Stavi, then J Glove, then Wisco, I think. I'm just trying to chase after those world golf ranking points. A little bit of money would be nice, though, but I guarantee you I'd probably shoot 10 over if I joined the money game. Little stutter. I definitely would have made that hole out from 102. That definitely would have been a skin. I don't think I'd be willing to bet no one else is getting a 2 on that hole. Crush, have you realized with this big moss, the middle section, it's not, the ball's not sitting down, but it's like almost like the almost plastic part of the fibers are wearing off. So this middle section where I've been hitting from is a bit softer to the touch. I wonder if that will make the ball start sitting down. That was the one main thing that I could see how this mat would wear. So I've been trying to hit from some different spots. Oh man, I flushed that. $12 downhill. Like a 6 or 7 maybe. How about 8? Sit. Bigger gimme circle. Eleventh hole, par 4. Birds flying by over there. Yes, slightly think it may be a good thing. Coming after you, D-Lud. Coming after all you jackwagons up there. I did notice, though, I looked at the other half that I had crushing it that I've never hit off of, and it does seem like the fibers are a bit longer in the back, and then once you get to about just in front of half, it kind of almost looks like the pattern with how the grass lays almost spreads out into like a cone pattern going forward. So maybe that's just designed that way, but that's why I figured hit from as far back as I feel comfortable and then slowly work my way towards the front of the mat if it is going to wear. But even if it does, you could just put something down, put just like one extra piece of yoga mat right in the middle just to bring it up a little bit. All right, we're going to take dead aim. We're going to hit 3-wood. No, we're not. We're going to take dead aim and hit hybrid. So we probably need to land this about 215, let it roll up there. Almost hit a hole in one last night in the outdoor league. Ball ended up 24 inches from the hole. Would have won some money. But I never pay into skins. Yeah. I mean, more power to you. Some people, they need that extra motivation to play well. For me, it just works the opposite to where, like, if I really, really want to play well, sometimes I just don't play as good. Or if, like, for example, money on the line where you really want to play well, I get in my head and I overthink stuff because I'm trying to force it to play well versus just, like, swinging it and not caring as much. That's usually when I have my best scores. May be useful. Oh, too much. Good thing we didn't hit 3-wood. Not a bad strike, though. That's going to be 3-jack, isn't it? Get off the fairway. Get off the fairway. Or the green. That's a 3-jack. No national. Whoa, look at the bird. Oh, those birds are butterflies. We're going to fly right through them or over them. That looks cool. Little flock of birds there. 136. I think they're butterflies. I almost thought they were bats for a second. That's a cool little touch. I know these are probably groves over here, but it looks like maybe they're a little bit too far down in the water, but I know they're probably growing in the water. There's one over here on the right. Looks like it's like completely submerged. But maybe that's how they are in real life. Caw. I was thinking start at the top and work it gently all the way down the strip. The edges rub more firmly until it feels ready to be hit hard. Yeah, I just figure some people, they go like, you can work from your front back. But then the problem is if you get wear patterns in the front, then you're putting over it. So you're putting over the divots, which isn't great. So that's why I feel like starting back and then working your way forward preserves the putt for as long as possible. For what deal? Are you saying I should hit 4-iron instead of hybrid there, maybe, on the last one? All right, let's hit the fly over. Bushes look cool over there. That's a narrow landing strip. I would have won $70 on number 4, man, with that eagle. That would have been a nice little payday. That's 160. Well, let's try it. Get down. I wonder if this will be helpful if I pull up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. My video is probably covering it. It says right now I'm running, I don't know what the difference is. Judd, or if anyone else is still in here, what's the difference between the V-Syncs? I'm at 60. It's bouncing between 60 and 61 on V-Sync 1. V-Sync 2, now it went away. V-Sync 2, I'm at bouncing around like high 50s, I think. I don't know which one's more useful. And then V-Sync off. It's bouncing around at 60, 61. We'll see what it drops down to when I see that stutter. I get what you're saying. Well, now I get it, crushing it. I thought I was reading it like the mat. I get what you're saying. I get it, crushing it. I get it. V-Syncs prevents screen tearing. Keep it on number 1. Nope. All right, V-Sync 1. 59, 60, 61 right now. 40 yards, out of the rough, uphill. Oh, I chunked it. And now the V-Sync goes away. Wish it would stay. $50, dropped into the 40s. 45, 40, 42, 46. Let's see what we get when we hit the flyover. Oh, you can't even see it. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could leave that up and it would be helpful if I read it out to C-Drone if you get any information from that, but it doesn't look like it even stay up. We're in the 40s right now. Bouncing around in the 40s, sometimes high 30s. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. It keeps going away. I'm not really getting much from that. It is stuttering a little bit, though. fiber optic cable showing up for the projector. What's the difference between that and HDMI? Flying Fact was telling me, I guess the display port, the display cables actually are a little bit better than HDMI. They do slightly different things, but what's the advantage of the display port? I'm assuming you're using HDMI right now. What I need is a projector, ultimately. Hopefully I get one. That'd be the biggest thing. Triple Bogey was kind enough to send me one, but I'm not sure I'll be able to get it to work the way I want to. The way I have this one, it's native 1080p, but it accepts 4K. So what I have is 4K Ultra running it to the projector. It downscales it to 1080p, and then from there on top of it, it auto crops it. I go true 4K, and then this crops, the projector crops the image to 4:3. I know it gets distorted because of that and whatnot, but it allows me to fill up my screen better. And it seems like, unfortunately, that one that Triple Bogey sent me, I'm not able to do that. 15th hole, par 3. Fiber optic HDMI is for longer runs, no single degradation. Fiber's better for longer runs. Almost. Three holes left. He lied to me about the water. Definitely not as much as that water leaf course. There is some water here, but some of it's like out of play. It's more scenic water than like actual. I don't know. Actually, this one, that could definitely come into play. Wow. Banana ball. Felt like a halfway decent strike. 97 out of the rough. Do a little Bobby Sling Blade action with the hybrid. Do a little 3/4 hybrid action. Not going to aim. We're just going to start it right. And this should draw. Little 3/4 hybrid. Didn't draw. And it was short. .26 out of the rough, uphill. Set. We've entered into the realm of sloppy swings now, which is probably not good. Palm tree is really tall and skinny on that one. Looked like it was a little bit crooked. Didn't take a look at the further back tees, but I haven't noticed any. Granted, I'm pretty far offset, but I haven't noticed any tee markers that have been out of place. Well, that one just started right and stayed right with an open face. started where I wanted, just didn't release the club and draw it. Go. All right, final hole at Greenfield Plantation. Looks good to me. Gets my stamp of approval. But that doesn't mean much. Definitely playable. You can just get it to run a bit smoother, depending on what kind of computer that guy has. Glowing palms in the background here. Or is that on the flyover? Glowing palms on the flyover. Darken those a bit. Let's hit it again. I didn't notice that. Oh, you're saying the ones in the way background? Yeah, I could see that. The big ones. That probably adds a little bit, though, to catch your eye. Maybe. But yeah, those do look a little bit too bright in the background. Left it out to the right again. Swiping across it. Yikes. Bushes look good. May have a window, though. What do we got over here? Choke down, draw 8 iron. It's the billboard. It's off a bit. Billboards is that a setting for trees or what? Are you able to tell, Judd, why it's stuttering a little bit? Or that could be a lot of things. $12. Well. Man, that was a bogey. Heavily planted. Because I mean, usually it was just like, it was tough to tell with my laptop. It was tough to tell what was causing it, and like that wasn't great. But now that I'm on the desktop with a pretty decent graphics card, the only other course I think I've had a bit of stutter on was at the CE Sim Golf. It was either the Hills last week for something twisted, whatever he did. That one had a bit of a stutter, but besides that, over the past probably 2 weeks and 20 plus courses I played, I haven't had any. Lower the density a bit. Well, there you have it. Greenfield Plantation by the one and only C. Diddy. GSPro and C. Diddy. All right, that is going to conclude this live stream. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, stopping by. Let me say thank yous for the super chats and the gifted memberships. We had 3. Where's my mouse? 3, if I'm not mistaken. We had 4-putt golf with the first $4.99. Keep my name on your scroll. I have that written down. I'll do that right now. I'm going to email myself the file from the laptop, and I'll get it on the computer. And then Jay Glove saying down with 4-putt, trying to keep 4-putt off of the scroll. Appreciate you, 4-putt. Appreciate you, Jay Glove. And then Alpine Trader with the big 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, buddy. But I am going to unplug PCs, increase stutter. We're plugged in. Granted, I did shift things around a little bit. I did unplug stuff last night and plug them back in, but the PC is plugged in. How come that one didn't show up crushing it? How come that one didn't, they filter out stutter or something, or it stopped loading? That's kind of weird. I can see it on this one, but not on that one. Is that not on the screen? Maybe it's because I changed. I wonder if because I was looking at something when that went through, it didn't go. That's a little bit strange, but anyways, I'm out here. I'm going to schedule the live stream for me and Poppy at Torrey South for playing T-Squared's course that has a lot of our logos all over it, which is really cool. But we'll be doing that 6:45, so exactly 4 hours from now. I'll be out here with Mr. Poppy Gilmore. Stutter check. See, that one went through. I think it's because I changed. I did the, I switched over the chat to the fan funding just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. And I think that's when you sent it. So I'll have to remember that in the future. Because now I have it back on live chat and went through. I'll have to scroll and ban from the chat now. Hey, you keep it up, Crutch, and I'll just leave you off. I'll leave you off for good. But I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in 4 hours. Hopefully the Lyme disease situation doesn't change. Hopefully I don't have it, but see you on the next one.